Alright, what's up everybody out there? How y'all doing? Hope you guys doing okay. Alright. Yes, another deck profile for you guys I have for you. Now, okay. One of the decks I keep on doing a lot, but only because I have so many methods I'm going to show you guys of how I play it. So yeah, if you see me, yeah, a lot of ritual I do, and yeah, it's almost the same exact way. Of course, incantations, the regular rituals. It's only because I'm going to show you guys exactly how I play it with the ritual card that I'm doing with it. So yeah, you've seen a lot of ritual, a lot of ritual, a lot of ritual. Well, sorry if it's almost the same exact thing. It's only because of the different kind of ways of how I'm playing it. So I'm going to show you guys. So yeah, try not to think like, why is he keep on doing this? Because it's the same exact, deck. Okay, yeah, I'll admit it. Yes, it is, but it's only the different kind of methods that I've played with it. So yeah, you've seen a lot of the Dark Lords, but yeah, it's because, different kind of ways of how I play the Dark Lord. Ritual, like I just said, yeah, a lot of ritual, almost the same thing. It's only because of how I'm doing it. It may look a bit different only because of a different kind of ritual monster that I put in it. The Shirinayu, yeah, almost the same exact way, only because it's a bit different. So it's just, yeah, his fusions. Yes, my fusions, but it's different. It's a little bit different, even if it's the same exact thing. So try not to think like I'm trying to keep on doing this deck. Like, please try to don't think it that way. Even if it's possibly the same thing, it's only because of the different kind of methods I have done with this deck. And I'm just wanting to show you every single one I have done. Again, like, yeah, why does he keep on using the Kaijus? Well, it's because I don't really want to use those cards, so I have to substitute it for doing the Kaijus. So try not to think I'm always going to use Kaiju. Well, it's only because that's the only kind of extra cards I know I could put in as a substitute for playing those, infinite impermanents. Putting those cards in. Infinite impermanents, Ash Blossom, Evac Veilers. Because, yeah, you've seen a lot of decks, that's all they're going to really put in. So, yeah, it's almost like the same thing for me, except my substitute, instead of using those cards, I would put in the Kaiju. Almost all decks you've seen, all they're going to put in is, of course, those Ash Blossoms, Evac Veilers. Yeah, different deck, but they're still going to put those cards in. So, just, yeah, this one is going to be, Alright, so you see me a lot doing the King of Skull 7s. The only reason why I keep on showing you guys this deck, it's because there's so many methods of playing this deck. So yeah, it could be again, yeah, this could be my 5th or 6th time doing this, but it's only because there are 5 or 6 times I know how to play this, and it's a bit different. Alright, so yeah, try not to think so much, why do I keep on doing this? Well, it's because, or why do I keep on doing this? Just to show you guys, why is he doing the same exact deck? Well, again, like I just said, there are different kind of methods of playing this deck, or that I figured out for myself compared to other players who play King of the Skull Servant, and it's a bit considered different. Think of it this way. King of Skull Servant's decks, if you have seen it, they use at least 60 cards to make that, because it's a mill type of deck. Yeah, you want a mill to get as much Skull Servants as you can into the graveyard for your King of Skull Servants to become a high, big attack of a monster. So yeah, they play 60 cards, right? No, my way of how I developed it, it's only using 41 cards. Now, you think maybe, okay, why is he doing only 41 cards instead of a 60 card? Well, because how I made this, it's only 41 cards, and it's a turbo version. So you're going as fast as you can to start making King of Skull Servants that high of attack, and possibly you're not going to deck out. Because there are some cards in here that help me send those cards away, and hopefully I can get King of the Skull Servant more faster. And then yes, there are tuners in here. Only 2 tuners. And then yeah, a little tiny bit of synchro. And then the rest is going into Link monsters. So I'm not really going to depend that much on using the extra deck, but if I need to, I would. So yeah, this is again a bit possibly the same, but a bit different from what I'm doing. Because if you saw my last one, yeah, there was Zombie World, right? This one, there is no zombie world. So yeah, it's a bit different. So you get the idea? My last one was using zombie world. This one, it's not using zombie world. So you sort of get the idea? Yeah, same thing, but it's different. Using zombie world to not using zombie world. So, yeah. So here we go. Okay, yeah. Always with King of Skull servants, you're going to depend on your 3 King of Skull servants. The boss monster and the only card you're possibly going to depend on doing. Now, one of my friends told me, why do you keep on doing this? Because that's all you're really going to depend on. Well, I don't care, because it's not just you're depending on summoning him, but how you depend on special summoning it as well. There's different kind of ways of bringing out King of Skull servants. Of course, here's a normal level 1 monster. And yeah, level 1 monsters, level 4 is lower. You're just gonna normal summon it. But what gets interesting about it is how other ways you can summon this. And he's just that awesome to me. Yeah, it may just be the only card you're gonna depend on, but I don't care. I don't care what others tell me. I like King of the Skull Servant, and it's just an awesome, cool card. So yeah, King of the Skull Servants. It becomes the original attack, so it starts as a question mark. For the original attack, for how many Skull Servants you have in your graveyard, times 1,000 King of the Skull Servants, the attack will be. 2 effects. So, well, let's count to 3. First, well, okay, let's just start off with the effects. First, like I just said, for how many Skull Servants you have in your graveyard, times 1,000 King of the Skull Servants attack will be. Second, if it is destroyed by battle, you can remove from play a Skull Servant from your graveyard, special summon this right back. See? There are a couple ways of bringing this out. So it's not just your normal summon. If it's destroyed by battle, okay, remove it, special summon it right back. So, like, yeah, they revive themselves since they're zombies. And yeah, destroyed by card effect, okay, it does not come back. But it's just a cool thing. Fine, kill it, fine, remove it, start summoning it right back. And yeah, that huge of a, huge right there. It's just awesome. I love King of Skull Servants. Then you got the original Skull Servant. So yeah, we know the original. This was possibly the first ever of the Skull Servants. This was from the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh! with zombies. So your King of Skull Servant, your regular Skull Servants. Now remember, King of the Skull Servant says for how many regular Skull Servants or what is mentioned Skull Servant, which I'm going to show you. And these count as Skull Servants. So some support later on became with the white baking for Skull Servants. All of them have this effect. The first sentence of each one. If this card becomes Skull Servant while it's in the graveyard. So yeah, Skull Servants. Even if it's not called Skull Servant, when it's in the graveyard, it is named as Skull Servant. Whenever you have a level 3 or lower zombie monster, it will be attacked by battle, destroyed, or destroyed by card effect. If you have this in your hand, you can discard this card from your hand, send it to the graveyard, then keep that monster that you chose to keep it alive, and search for anything that's called, then select up to 2 cards that is called Skulls, that is either Skull Servant or mentioned on it on the text Skull Servant. So most likely get your King of Skull Servant and get another monster, which I'm going to show you in a bit of the monster you should possibly go for. So King of Skull Servant, so White Bacon's like your savior, but you cannot save all of them. You can only save one. Another support that they got was White Lord. White Lord. I love White Lord because, okay, when this came out, this was just about a while ago. What White Lord does is, of course, every single one, this card becomes Skull Servant while it's in the graveyard. Okay. For how many Skull Servants or King of the Skull Servants you have in your graveyard, you can discard this card from your hand, send away to the top of the cards as many of those that you have in your graveyard. So if you had like 4, you're gonna send away 4. So hopefully this is gonna help you get Skull Servants into your graveyard. What I love about it as well, once per turn, when it's in the graveyard, you can remove from play White Lord and special summon a King of the Skull Servant. So it's just, yeah, it's just an awesome type of thing you can do with this. Then here's the one you should be going for. White Prince. White Prince is, whenever this card is going to be sent to the graveyard by your hand, field, or in your graveyard, or from your deck. My mistake, excuse me on that. You're going to send away a Skull Servant, and a White Lady and a White Lady. This is already 3 Skull Servants in your graveyard. And then if you have White Lord, send it away. That's going to be 4. That's going to be 4 Skull Servants, and you're going to mill 4 cards. These are like, oh my god, these are just so awesome. I love what the White Lord, what the White Prince does. That's what you're doing. You give yourself already 3 Skull Servants. So your regular Skull Servant, your Lady in White, and the White Prince to send those away. That's 3 Skull Servants already. So if you had a Skull Servant, it's already 3,000 attack. Then your King of Skull Servant would be. As well as also White Prince. You can remove this from play, plus any 2 Skull Servants to special summon out from your deck to the field a King of Skull Servant. So it's just interesting what this deck does. Then you got the White Princess. Now White Princess, when it is summoned onto the field, it sends away a White Prince. And then you would send away also your Skull Servant and your Lady in White. The other effect White Princess does is, whenever this card is special normal summon, you can send a... So, during either player's turn, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. All monsters currently control lose attack and defense equal to their own level or rank times 300. They'll lose that much attack until the end of the turn. That's White Princess. It sends away the White Prince, and the White Prince's effect when it's sent to the graveyard, send away your White Prince, your Skull Servant, or right here, your Lady of White. When it is on the field, level 3 or lower zombie monsters on the field, except the Lady in White, cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, they are unaffected by spell or trap cards and effects. And all of them become Skull Servant once in the graveyard. It's just, yeah, if you just have a regular Skull Servant on the field, it's a question mark, but when you're going to be sending away like almost 4 cards just in one turn, that'll become a 4,000 attack instant. And then just my last Skull Servant of for the skulls is a White Mirror. You only really want to use only one. I would depend on one. And yeah, I would not depend on the effects, but the effects are: select one of your remove from play Skull Servant or White Mirror and return it to the graveyard, or select one of your remove from play Lady in White or King of the Skull Servants and special summon it. I would not depend on that effect. I would just depend on having this out because you need it for another Skull Servant. Now for my other zombies that are in here is, I'll go Mazara. Now, maybe a high attack and a high level monster, but no. You're not doing this for tributing. You're doing this for when you have it in your hand or in your graveyard. Which is, if a zombie you control be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can banish this card from your hand or in the graveyard. Banish it, okay? Stop the attack from it being destroyed. Special summon this onto the field instantly, straight like that. Even from your hand. Move it from play, special summon it. So yeah, banish this card from your hand or graveyard instead. If this card is banish from the hand or field, you can special summon it in defense mode instantly. And reduce the level by 1, if you wish to. Most likely, I would just depend on just saving it. Special summon it out instantly, straight like that. And you have a good 23 defense. So when it comes to your turn, if you still have it, well then you got a 28 attacker now. And only done once per turn. So even if you did it from your hand, fine. If it's thrown into the graveyard, okay. Attack one of my zombies, or destroy by battle. Or, you know, destroy by battle or by card effect. Okay, to my graveyard. And only once per turn. So you can keep on recycling, doing this over and over and over. And then just 3 Mizukis. See? No Banshee, no Doom King Baladroch, no Zombie World. So it's a bit different. See? Different. No using that. Now what I'm also using is just this little tiny bit. Just, okay, we're talking about Light Sworns. Okay. Only 3 Light Sworn monsters. So no Judgment Dragon, no Honest, no anything. Alright, so we're going to go with Lumina. Now the only reason why I'm using these is because these help you mill cards. So Lumina, what she does first, okay, once per turn, you can discard 1 card from your hand. This is when you're going to want to send away cards from your hand. Like the number one thing you do not really want to get in your hand is Skull Servant. But if it's in your hand, hopefully you can get Lumina's effect. Say, yeah, send away any card. Does not matter what card. Then target one of your Light Sworn monsters, special summon it onto the field. But you must have one in your graveyard. Then, at the end of the battle phase, if this stays on the field, send away the top 3 cards to the graveyard. This is going to help you send away. Only one tuner, and that's the Raiden. See, so yeah. Only one tuner. Raiden. When it is on the field, send away 2 cards. If it stays on the field, at the end phase, send another 2 cards. So you get the idea. I'm sending away... These help me send away cards. And then just Lila. And to tell you the truth, Lila's my favorite Light Sworn out of all. She's my sorceress. When she is summoned out, you can switch to defense mode, pop a magical trap on the field. But it cannot be changed until the end of your next turn. And if she stays on the field, send away the top 3 cards to the graveyard. See, just a tiny, tiny little bit of Light Sworn. Only 3 Light Sworn monsters. And I have a tuner in here. But I'm not going to really depend on so much with synchroing. I'm just going to depend on sending away. See, that's all monsters. So yeah, you saw right there. No Doom King Baladroch. No Banshee. None of that is in here. Of course you would use those in for... So, yeah. Alright, so that's for my monsters, see? Those are the only monsters. Magic cards now. Okay. Only one... There's only one Light Sworn magic card in here. For the Light Sworns, and that's Charge your Library Brigade. Send away the top 3 cards from your graveyard into the deck. Well, from your deck to the graveyard. Send away the top 3. Then add 1 level 4 or lower Light Sworn monster from your deck added to your hand. So yes, these are your little targets that you need. And hopefully, yeah, when you're sending away cards, hopefully you're going to send away Skull Servants. Or if you need to, well then yes, this is what you need because of Charge your Library Brigade. So hopefully if you're lucky also, you send away a Light Sworn, well then if you have Lumina, which is yes you can, play your target. And then yeah, in Light Sworn decks, they're gonna use Charge Library Brigade, Solar Recharge. There is no Solar Recharge in here. This is the only Light Sworns in here. 3 Light Sworn monsters and Charge Library Brigade. That's the only Light Sworns in this deck. And I'm only doing this because this is for, yes, they mill cards into the graveyard. Alright. Now, okay. I did say, okay, only Okay, the only problem I don't see that I say is fair enough, if you're going to play any of those cards, is Forbidden Droplet. You do need Forbidden Droplet in a zombie deck. I'm fine with Forbidden Droplet. It's a quick play, and I say it's fair enough because there's a cost to it. So yeah, I did say before, like, Forbidden Droplet I would not use. But okay, that's fair enough to me, Forbidden Droplet. Because Forbidden Droplet, okay, send any number of other cards from your hand or end or field to the graveyard. Choose as many effects monsters you control. They're negated. Their attack is cut in half for that one turn. And then for as many as you choose, that's how many cards you're going to send away from your hand to the graveyard of effect monsters your opponent has on the field. So if they are like 2 and you choose to well then send away 2 cards. If you choose to do 3, and if your opponent has 3 or more, well then choose 3 effect monsters that they have. When you activate this, your opponent cannot resolve to this. Forbidden Droplet, I say is fair enough, and I would use it. Because you do need... Because what if you choose like 2, and you have White Prince? Remember, anytime White Prince is sent away, you send away another 2. Maybe you need Mizuki in the graveyard, but you have it in your hand. Okay, Forbidden Droplet, send away Mizuki, choose 1 monster. That monster is cut in half, the effect's negated, only for that 1 turn. Forbidden Droplet, I say is fair enough. One for one because you're going to special summon, yeah, King of Skull Servant. And then send away 1 card, 1 monster from your graveyard. So hopefully that can be, yeah, your combo right here. King of Skull Servant and White Prince. So White Prince you have in your hand. 1 for 1, send away the White Prince. Send away a Skull Servant and a Lady in White. So yeah, 1 for 1. Send away those 3. And then when you special summon King of Skull Servant from your deck to the field, see? 3 Skull Servants already, just in 1 turn. And then if you have more you can do, well then increase the attack of King of Skull Servants. Just like this, 1 move, 1 for 1, send these 3 King of Skull Servants. It's at 3,000 attack already. Straight like that. And then just card destruction is what you're going to need. And then Foolish Burial. That's it. 41 cards. No needle bug, no anything like that. If I need to use the extra deck, well then okay. My synchros would be using Michael, Tuner, any light monster, plus any light monster. So yeah, it's going to be using the lights ones. But yeah, see, it's only like 1. You can pay 1,000 light points, banish 1 card on the field, end phase, send away the top 3 cards. Even if you just have Michael and you're not doing the effect, at the end phase, if this is on the field still, send away the top 3. And then Black Rose Dragon. That's my only synchro. So I told you, only a tiny bit of synchro. Just 2 synchro monsters. And then for links, okay. Link Karibo's gone. But you still have Relinquished Anima. For your 1. SP Little Knight. Vampire Sucker. Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Unicorn. Access Code Talker, and then an Underworld of the Goddess world. That is it. Hopefully, yeah, if you can take away a monster and go Relinquished Anima, I would do that only because, okay, this is the play I would do if you're going to go Relinquished Anima. If you can just suck up one of your opponent's monsters, since that's what Relinquish Anima does. Okay, White Prince, send away. Suck it up. Go Relinquish Anima. Suck up your opponent's monster. Remember, then you play 1 for 1, because this is just special summoning. Your normal summon was White Prince. So whatever monster you sucked up out of Relinquished Anima, so it becomes yours, you White Prince it. You use White Prince to use Relinquished Anima, so you send away a 3. Whatever it is, let's just say White Baking is what you had, so you throw away White Baking. Most likely you don't want to do that, but I'm just showing like a little example. And yeah, send away a monster, special summon a level 1 monster, so you special summon King of the Skull Servant. So Relinquished Anima is the attack of what the monster you sucked up. And then right here, 4 Skull Servants already. Your King of the Skull Servant is 4,000 attack. And then with, you know, I'm just telling you, you have White Lord Skull Servants in your graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, so 5,000 attacking the Skull Servants. And then the effect of White Lord would go, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Skull Servants, send away 4 more cards. And hopefully you can get your attack to become more higher. Just this little level 1 monster, and it does that. Just a little level 1 monster. Come on. I swear. Those other monsters we know we go against, they have to do like 3 or 4 moves all at once. But just this level 1 monster. Just one level 1. And it's a way higher attack than possibly the other monster that your opponent has gonna play. I swear, I'm just telling you. It can overcome an Egyptian god. It can overrun Supernova Dragon, whatever it is. Come on, Obelisk is only 4,000. When you have 5 in there, and you have a King of Skull Servant, it's 5,000 attack. It can overrun Obelisk. You can have up to possibly 7 in here, 7, and King of Skull Servant is 7,000 attack. Right through any possible. Let me tell you something also about this deck, and this is how it gets so interesting. Okay, we know Mizuki, right? Remove it from play, special summon a zombie, right? So this is most likely you would do. Anytime you have Mizuki, remove it from play, special summon King of Skull Servants, right? White Lord. When it's in your graveyard, remove from play, special summon a King of Skull Servant. This is like 6 Mizukis you have in your graveyard. 6. The original 3 Mizukis. And this is similar to just Mizuki. Remove from play, special summon King of Skull Servant. Remove from play, special summon a zombie. This is the zombie you want to bring out from your graveyard. White Lord, remove from play, special summon from the graveyard. Like I just said, remove from play Mizuki, special summon a zombie. White Lord, remove from play, special summon King of Skull Servant. Mizuki, this is what you want to bring out from your graveyard. White Lord, this is what lets you bring from your graveyard. You don't have 3 Mizukis. You almost have 6. The regular 3 and White Lord is almost exactly like Mizuki. Move from play, special summon. Move from play, special summon. It is exactly like King of Skull Servant. What if you had 2 in there? Okay, remove Mizuki, special summon. White Lord, move from play, special summon. these huge big monsters. Yeah, your opponent's gonna like what? They have to, if they go obelisk, they have to sacrifice 3 monsters. Okay, play obelisk, right? So 4,000 attack, and they sacrifice 3 monsters. Okay, my turn. Just summon, and the attack of what it's gonna be. Play it. Just King of Skull Servant you have in your hand, and you have Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial. White Prince. Skull Servant. Skull Servant. Normal summon. 3 Skull Servants in the graveyard. 3,000 attack King of Skull Servants. In your hand, that's send away. That's 4 Skull Servants in your graveyard. 4,000 attack it is now. And let's say I want to charge Library Gate. Well, hopefully you can get some more Skull Servants in there. And then I will still search for my Lightsworn monster. This is how this is. 41 cards, this is not 60. And yes, see how it's a bit different. There is no Zombie World. There is no King of Baladrosh. There is no Banshee. Only one little tiny bit of Lightsworn, only because I need my help. I need support to help me get these Skull Servants. And yeah, even if they were sent to the graveyard, I showed you there are different kind of ways of bringing it out. No Monster Reborn, but I don't care. I have Mizukis, I have White Lords. And if I need to, I will use them. And yeah, a little bit of, a little bit. There's Black Rose Dragon and Michael. Then Relinquished Anima. Yeah, your level 1s. I wish I could use Link Rebo, but Link Rebo's banned. Your Goddess, it's not that hard sometimes to make it. Access Code Talker helps you. Unicorn helps you. Phoenix helps you. Vampire Sucker, you're not going to really depend as much, but of course, Zombie, have a cool Zombie out. SP Little Knight, yes, that is going to help you. And then, of course, you need to. Now, Michael has to be by Lightsworn. But anything else, it can be done by Black Rose Dragon. But then, another King of Skull Servants deck, and yeah, maybe the similar, cards, similar monsters. That's because what you have to use in the King of Skull Servants deck. Awesome deck. It's a very cheap deck, to tell you the truth. It's a fun, cheap deck. Maybe cheap, but look how powerful it could possibly be. Even if you're having some fun. Yeah, let's have some fun bringing the Skull Servant out. But look how big of an effect it can be, and it makes it more fun. Like, oh my god, I just made this so high of an attack. It could be up to 10. I've had ways where I've thrown 11 Skull Servants in the graveyard. And this becomes an 11,000 attacker. I have done it before. I made it up to 11 once. But not one, I had 2 Skull Servants. 2 11,000 attacker Skull Servants I have on the field. And your opponent, they better hope they have a Kaiju or Raigeki or anything that would destroy a card. Oh my god, this is just amazing. And it gets way fun to do. It's a fun deck. I love it. Cheap. Because yeah, Skull Servant's only like 25 cents. King of Skull Servant, you get 3 copies of it, it's only like $1. The only thing that might be like a little pricey is, of course, Mizuki might be like a $2 card. Charge Library Gate's cheap. Foolish Burial's cheap. White Lord might be like $2. If you want to get a card destruction, okay, yeah, just get a normal card destruction. Forbidden Droplet might be like a $6 card. But it's, yeah, very, very cheap. Lightsworns, of course, yeah, these are like maybe $2 or so. Relinquish is cheap. Underworld might be maybe like a $8 card. Access Code Talker was like a $20 or $50 card until, you know, they reprinted it. It's cheap now. Unicorn's cheap. Phoenix is cheap. Vampire Sucker's cheap. SP Little Knight, they reprinted it, so it's way less. Michael might be like a $3 card. And then Black Rose Dragon, just get a... Well, I have a shiny one. This one cost me like 15, but I got it in a pack. So, lucky right there. And then just get like a normal one. Very cheap, fun deck. This could be like only... If you want to make the deck, like just make this, it could be like almost like $30 card. $30. Less than 50, I know that for sure. And yeah, just look how this how fun it can be. Not just normal summoning it, but how you can special summon this out. This one level one monster compared to all these other monsters. More support will be coming out. I think like 2 more cards will be coming out for the King of Skull Servants. And I'll be willing to show you guys exactly those cards too. But other than that, yeah. King of Skull Servant, once again, but it's a bit different. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. A video, of course, coming later. Be speaking to y'all later. Peace.